Toast.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will. Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know, but I know someone who does. Follow me.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful. What happened to these children? What are they?
Where have you been? Cabin in Arcadia?
Red means stop.
Little sisters.
Green means
Atom
go.
factories.
This is the
It's
rule
grotesque.
all little girls know.
Compromise?
What do they even look like under those suits?
Well, I say you should have to know if you're properly versed on a topic before you're allowed to vote on it. Otherwise, it's just a...
He works for Ryan's security firm.
Funny.
What?
You're not knowing about the Little Sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, that it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. We'll pass.
Refreshments, eh? Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
I went through basic, decent sort. The Italians. Papa this, Papa that. You can't take a crap without a papal dispensation.
Well, I suppose
suppose I shouldn't have drank so much.
Mr. DeWitt, I'll find my source inside of that club.
What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Private party. No entry without invitation.
Let's see about
Which business do you represent, sir?
that. Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're
No
expected.
mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of, they must have gone out to local artisans.
I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. It says it's sponsored by the artist struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
Guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any. Brung you to Rapture?
A man
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share.
Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Welcome.
Excuse me. Lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris, 1887.
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
I beg your pardon?
Right out of her coffin in Twilight Fields. Did you think we wouldn't notice?
I can assure you that...
The assurances of a grave robber are of no interest to me. If you hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you and me.
You come into my shop and talk this trash? I don't think so. Hit the bricks, you tramp, or I'll see to it they hit you.
Get your hands off me! Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Did you look for the mask?
Didn't see one.
There's no other way to get us into Cohen's. It's got to be back there.
Cohen sends those masks out in some kind of box. Damn. Must be somewhere else.
Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
Where should we look next? Upstairs at the Artist Struggle or Rapture Records straight ahead?
Guten Tag.
Herr Schmidt. See that dish I walked in with? Will you give her the Star treatment, pal? It'll make it worth your while.
Of course, right away.
What is this piece?
It's by Trenet, but of course, covered by Mr. Ryan.
Gotta find that box.
Lovely.
Oh. Yes.
Music does something. Especially something in this way. It's almost primal, isn't it?
Nothing. Only one place left.
Purely sensual.
The finest music touches us in places.
That we never knew existed.
Yes.
I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing. Nothing.
Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
Cross that bridge when we get to it.
Buongiorno, signore.
Suchong observed strangest of coincidences. On other side of a window, man in strange hat experimenting on Suchong's own creation. On plasmid. Man name of Fink. Outrage! Theft of intellectual property! But man name of Fink is no fool. Through addition of oxidizing agent, turns plasmid ingestible through stomach lining. Mr. Ryan very
Hey, pal.
impressed
You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course.
with intellectual property. Two.
Interesting, isn't it? Original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about
Box.
There you are, son of a bitch. She intended to show us the struggle of the great man, condemned to breathe this.
You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be here at your service.
Good. You've located the mask.
Third time to charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
Fine piece of work back with those shopkeepers. You got badly grifted.
For that, you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah.
He was a man comfortable in a variety of roles.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen his type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
Dance, dance, move! Be the conduit! Open yourselves to the music, to the spirit of the eternal! No. Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick! Please! The stick! For God's sake! My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. Human rapture for the artist. Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, lady?
Need to ask you a few questions.
Questions, yes. Yes, it is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You're more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to go.
Son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt. Dance with me.
Come, dance!
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
Because I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
No!
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick! I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! Are you all right?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty. To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Look.
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
But it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. All right, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
What's that?
Burial at sea.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity, we're all buried at sea. You're too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
You want to be as brilliant as you can possibly be. Visit Neptune's Mountain. Smart for your brain. Smart for your wallet.
Seem to be some supplies this way, Mr. DeWitt.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt. Look up there.
Could be him.
A skyhook.
Skyhook? You mean the air grabber? Kids use them to ride around up on the pneumo lines.
Air grabber. Huh. Constants and variables.
Constants and what?
Never mind.
Goddamn grabber stuck.
I want the frosted one. Get me frosted.
Mr. DeWitt! Someone's coming!
Come back! I want the frosted.
Holding you accountable!
All right, I got the grabber unjammed.
Mr. DeWitt, look.
Taking a show or meet a new friend, all at Fort Frolic. Fort Frolic, where the best and brightest celebrate success.
Housewares. That's where Cohen said we'd find Sally. The store ran trams between the three buildings. We'll need to avail ourselves of that.
Assuming it still works.
Optimism, Mr. DeWitt. It helps in situations like this. When did you come to Rapture?
Oh, it was, geez, I guess around 51? No, 48?
That's a rather large gap.
Time. Life I had before. Sort of becomes a blur. 49. 49 for sure. Damn.
You look a mess, Mr. DeWitt.
Just keep your eyes open for splicers. They can do us a whole lot worse.
Here, little birdies. Eat it up. Well, it's good for you, you know. I've never heard of... Who is it? You shouldn't be here!
Catch, Mr. DeWitt!
You treat me like a one-eyed shoe.
Ammo, take it! Mr. DeWitt.
Welcome to the circus of...
There's the tram.
That splicer had no problem freezing a path for himself before.
I'm sure he'll be happy to do the same for us.
I have no doubt you'll prove persuasive. Mr. DeWitt, look. Ice rink.
Be good at places I need to look for our new friend.
Says it's on the top floor.
So we go up.
This is the Defense Pavilion in Fort Frolic and start building today.
damn thing's locked.
Let me see that. Oh, have matters progressed so little? I could turn this with a rake pick. Done.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, it's something I picked up a long time ago.
Yeah. Our frozen friend leaves a hell of a trail.
Just let me in, okay?
Yes, you do it.
Fontaine, he said we're all equal down here now. All in the same boat. I just want a taste of some high-class food.
Elizabeth?
On it. All done.
It would be such a thrill to hear Ryan speak. Parasite, this. And the exaltation of man, that. Sure, it could all get a bit of a bore. But the old bear sure knew how to enunciate.
Give you something to cry about.
But I don't mind if you're short and small. I never measure ounce for ounce. After all, honey, it's the punch that counts. I want a little amour toujours. Baby, it's gotta be tonight for sure. Tonight,
You spit, Rabbit. You spit, Frankie. And you leave me what?
You've been using me this entire time!
We need more time. Look up there.
Go on without me.
Such raw potential in that one.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Agnes! Hold my car!
Ammo to catch!
Of my first play, the Herald said, "A dead whale has washed up at the Schubert Theater and stinks a little more with each passing night." The Tribune called my first opera as having the effect of canceling out all of Mozart's classics in a single caterwaul. And now, critics take me to task for my humanitarian work. If I were not there to find a home for these orphans, would these bellyachers take my place? An artist said, all critics should be assassinated. I just might take him up on that.
They don't even seem sane.
Nothing beats your first splice. From there, it's all downhill. The frozen frosties, the jockeys who'll hand you 1,000 volts as soon as look at you.
You sound sympathetic.
They'll be the first sons of bitches who found an answer at the bottom of a bottle. Once you see them go all weak at the knees at the sight of a little sister and all her atom, they cut a less sympathetic figure.
Anyone can see.
That for love of money.
You don't look so good. Take this!
That'll do.
Looks like the plasmid department is back that way. I'm sure we'd find something useful there.
Can you unlock this?
Looks easy enough.
These decisions come from the entire Central Council. If you
Got it.
the council,
Let's get everything in order, shall we? Is that attitude I hear? Stop that!
Thanks.
Oh, this is no good. No good. Don't make me get my gander up. Why?
A man's home is his castle and should be defended as such. You should never back down to an intruder in the night. And with Ryan Industries home defense products, you won't have to.
Why did Ryan lock up all of Fontaine's followers in a department store?
I needed somewhere to put Fontaine's button. Why not shut down the competition in the bargain?
But I thought Andrew Ryan was all about free markets and open competition.
All those ideas lose their luster when the quarterly earnings come in and you find the other guys eating your lunch. Either way, Fontaine's dead.
It's freezing in here.
Something tells me all that cold isn't just coming from the ice rink.
Fontaine called me in the other day. Me, Ray Larden. Says trouble's coming and he's passing out special plasmids to all his best guys. I mean, it's an honor, but man, I started getting shingles all over. Skin's discolored. Like when a guy's about to lose a limb, you know? And I can't seem to pile on enough clothes. I hate to ask, but is this happening to everybody?
say so. You got it. Anyone comes to that bottle without permission is a
Eve, here!
Get up. Get up.
Thanks.
You want to thank me? Next time, try ducking.
Child star. Child star.
You can do it too!
Mr. DeWitt, the plasmid? Have you forgotten what we came for?
Locked. Elizabeth.
Sure thing. There you go.
Damn it, that son of a bitch drank every last bottle of Old Man Winter.
I think I can help.
What was that?
It's a new plasmid. Lets me bring in things that might exist, but don't.
I'm not sure I understand. What's it called?
Tear.
Where'd you find that?
You don't expect a girl to share all her secrets, do you, Mr. DeWitt?
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Mark my words. Palm of my hand. You spiff, Rabbit. You spiff, Frankie. And you leave me what?
At Surgical Savings, you'll happily work out an affordable payment plan for any major procedure. Potential illnesses won't wait until payday.
Alright. I know you're the client and all, but I've gone about far enough without a few answers.
My purpose here is none of your concern. Consider me a means to an end.
And why do I get the feeling I'm being set up?
I told you I'm in collections. An account is in arrears. My clients simply want to see matters set to right.
Don't make any sense, that's all.
If you don't like the arrangement, the bathysphere's back that way.